and welcome to week 11 of Friday Football Fever. I'm Jeff Jones, and guys, we're at the end of the regular season. Believe it or not, the playoffs begin next week, but before we get to the postseason, there were dozens of district championships and playoff berths on the line tonight. We start with a game that decided the 26-6A title. It was one of the most anticipated high school matchups of the season, and it always is. I'm talking about the Battle of the Lakes, Westlake versus Lake Travis.
This is what Texas high school football is all about.
The two communities are going to get really excited about it.
Two communities that almost border each other.
The advice I gave the kids is don't let your parents get you too wound up.
Two groups of kids who didn't get a chance to play against each other last year.
Got to play for the dudes that couldn't last year.
It's a big game for us. You know, we've grown up playing them.
Just dreamed of playing this game, and we're finally in that opportunity, so everybody's excited.
They know we're going to come out and hit them in the chin. It's a big one. It's the game that we have this week. District championship's on the line.
We just got to put it all together for the district championship.
There's no one in the state of Texas wanted to play each other more than Lake Travis and Westlake.
We circled this date November 5th, so we'll see them there.
I have a great deal of respect for Coach Dodds, and I have a really good relationship with him, except for one night a year.
Oh, I can't wait. Guys, let's get things going with our Friday Football Fever Game of the Week. Starting quarterback Cade Klubnik is back for Westlake after missing nearly a month with a shoulder injury. And when I say Cade is back, I mean Cade is all the way back. That touchdown throw is why he is the top-ranked quarterback recruit in the nation and will play his college ball at Clemson. But Lake Travis has a D1 QB of its own. Bo Edmondson is a junior in high school, making throws that some college dudes struggle with. Five-star receiver Caleb Burton hauled that one in. Now, here's the first big misstep for a QB in our Game of the Week. Edmondson tossed one into double coverage, and Adam Sullivan is living a defensive player's dream. A pick six. Lake Travis is a very, very good team. That's two varies. They might even make a run at a state championship this year. But Westlake is just on a completely different level. Shafts win 63-21. Westlake finished another undefeated regular season this evening. They've now won 34 straight games and are afraid to win a third straight state championship. Tonight's game had been over 2 years in the making and was extra significant for Westlake's head coach Todd Dodge. My friend Emily John Greco joins us now with more on why tonight's game was so special. Hey, Emily.
Yeah, Jeff, that is the exact word I'm going to use to describe tonight, special. And it's not just because these two teams didn't get to play last year because of COVID-19 or because it was the Battle of the Lakes. It's not even just because of the rivalry between Westlake and Lake Travis, but because for the very last time, Westlake was led by head coach Todd Dodge to a district championship. Now, Dodge has had so much success over the years, with Westlake becoming back-to-back state champions. He announced his retirement earlier this year, and one of the goals he set for his last season as head coach was to beat Lake Travis. And tonight, he did just that. 63-21, the Chaparrals dominated the Cavaliers. An emotional win and a completed goal for Todd Dodge.
This is one of three team goals, and you can't get to it in our world without playing Lake Travis. I mean, that's the way it's always going to come down to. And, if you're going to talk about it all year long, it's very important to win a district championship. This was a huge night. We weren't looking past anything. We weren't looking back. I'll tell them here in a minute that what I appreciate so much about them is that we didn't bring any imposters into the stadium tonight. We are who we are, and we played the way we played. Kind of the fun thing about this football team right now is that there's a lot of meat left on the bone. We're not near as good as we can be, and that's a fun thing as we enter the tournament.
2 years ago, you guys, that was the one loss you guys had was against Lake Travis. You guys couldn't play them last year. Do you feel like when you come and blow them out 63-21, you got a bit of revenge tonight?
Well, it's not really a revenge. These two groups of kids wanted to play each other last year. They're competitive, man. This is a good football team. They're liable to reel off a really deep run in the playoffs. Very talented. I'm just so proud of our kids, the way that they played tonight. But this was special tonight, no doubt. I mean, when you're in this great thing of Texas high school football, if you're fortunate enough to have a big rival like this is one that these kids will remember the rest of their life. And we've taken it on the chin during the time. At times we've been able to kind of get it back together over the last 4 years, but we've been on the other end of some of this too.
Not only is it special because of the rivalry, but this is your last Battle of the Lakes. When you look around, you see all the people that love and respect you, and you come out with a win like this. How do you feel right now, Coach?
Well, I just I'm just overjoyed, to be honest with you. I'm trying to soak in every single minute of this season. I don't wish any part of it away with these kids and these coaches. It's been very, very enjoyable. I know it's time, but I'm sure looking forward to this 64 team tournament we're about to go into.
Well, Coach, I want you to know from here at KVUE, it's been a pleasure covering you all season long. You guys have been incredible. Looking forward to continuing covering you guys in the postseason.
Thank you, and we always appreciate y'all's coverage of us. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach Todd Dodge appreciates us at KVUE just as much as we appreciate him here. Now, once again, the word of the night is special. Just an incredible win for Dodge. Of course, they are going into the postseason, and one of those goals that he said that they set, it's going to make it even more special if this team can become three-peats. That's right. They're going for 3 state champions. We're going to see if they can do it back to back to back, Jeff.
We'll find out very soon. And Emily, my 2 big takeaways from that great interview that you had right there. 1, Todd Dodge says Westlake can get even better, which is scary. And 2, you were there for some Texas high school football history. Todd Dodge's last Battle of the Lakes. I'm officially jealous. Emily, it's time for you to go ahead and get in the car and get warm. But you at home, stay right there because we have plenty more highlights coming your way starting right now. Now to the district championship game taking place in another big local district, 25-6-8. Vandergrift has been beyond dominant all season. They entered the day 9-0 with an average margin of victory of about 35 points. They've been blowing teams out. A win tonight over Round Rock, even if it wasn't by 35 points, would lock up a district title for the Vipers. A Dragon win could force a 3-way tie for the championship between Vandergrift, Round Rock, and Cedar Ridge. And at least tri-champs is exactly what Round Rock is trying to be. Senior Tavori Donaldson, if they don't already call him TD, well, they should start calling him TD now. TD with the early score and with the TD dance. Check this out. Is that salsa? A little Macarena there? Maybe some Kung Fu at the end? Nice mix, TD. Next, the pass goes to Lucas Sellers Soto, and apparently it's a seller's market. I know that. Just paid a lot of money for a home. This score put the Dragons up 14-0 on undefeated Vandergrift. Round Rock led 21-7 at the break. They go on to win this one 38-20. Now, after that game, the Dragons started cheering for HUTTO because a Hippos win over Cedar Ridge would make Round Rock solo district champs. They would not have to share that title. Now, Alex Green's nice catch on the sideline put HUTTO in decent position, but that drive would not lead to points. Dave Winari caused all kinds of chaos in the backfield. The next time HUTTO was on O, though, watch the trick play. A flea flicker went from quarterback to running back to quarterback up top to Jarez Lambert. The Hippos led by 9 at the break. They would win 31-24. That means HUTTO is in the playoffs, and Round Rock is now the solo district champ in 25-6-8. To the scoreboard for the first time tonight, Westwood falls to McNeil 35-28. That's McNeil's second district win of the season, and it looks like this game on the bottom is still in the fourth quarter. It's wrapping up now. Del Valley's going to get a win. The Cardinals started the season off very slow, but they ended the right way. They're going to beat Austin High. Right now they are up 63-34 in the fourth. More scores coming for you right now. LBJ wraps up a perfect regular season. The Jags are doing something special. These guys are scoring a ton of points at the right time. I think they are going far in the 4A playoffs. They beat Taylor 77-8. Stony Point entered the night needing everything to go their way in order to make the postseason. Step 1, the Tigers needed to beat Vista Ridge. They couldn't quite do it. Vista Ridge gets the win 31-24. To our third district title game of the night, Rouse hosted Brenham, and the math was easy in this one. Whoever wins walks away as district champs. Early on, the guys from out of town had the edge. A touchdown grab put the Cubs up 7-0 in the first. Then check this out. Brenham was driving again when Rouse senior Luke Midas turned this play into gold. Fans of Greek mythology get that one. A pass breakup and an interception on the same snap. That might be good enough to earn a Play of the Week nomination, coming from the guy who picks the Play of the Week nominees. Rouse pulls through for a win in this one. Okay, they came back. I'm reading this score for the first time as you guys are. The Raiders get the 31-24 win. That means they're district champs. Congrats, guys. It is time to get ready for the playoffs. To 11-5A, let's check out the scoreboard now. Hendrickson comes up a field goal short against against Pflugerville. A very emotional story behind the Panthers season. If you want to check out our full documentary style look at that team, you can find it right now on KVUE's YouTube page. And Maynard locks up second place in that district by beating Cedar Park. Final score in that one, 48-30. Let's keep the scores rolling right here. Anderson in a very high scoring game. That looks like a basketball score there. They are up 68-61 in the fourth. Clearly with that many points, anything can happen. They're leading Leander, and Dripping Springs pulls off a 1-point win over Seguin. That means the Tigers just wrapped up an undefeated season. Very good for them. More scores coming your way right now. Connolly up 5, actually closed this game out with a 5-point win over Elgin, 26-21 the final there. And Marble Falls, why not end the regular season with a shutout? That's exactly what they did, 74-0 over Crockett. That is the final score from Marble Falls. Guys, we have updated you on about a dozen games so far. We have much more left to show you, including plays so bad that they're good. A missed snap in Wimberley and somebody going up, up, and above. All that and more straight ahead when Friday Football Fever returns.
Got a story for
Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. It is time to bring in my friend Tyler Feldman. And Tyler, for many teams across the state, the playoffs begin next week. But for the guys at Bastrop, well, it felt like the playoffs started this evening.
Yeah, Jeff, you're telling me the Bears needed a win tonight over their rivals from Cedar Creek, and they also needed help from Glenn. So for Bastrop, those win-or-go-home games started this evening.
Yes, they did. Backs against the wall in a rivalry game? Come on now, that's what the Friday Night Lights are all about. Time for big-time players to make big-time plays. Seth Moser and Damari Monroe both raised their hand and said, if you need some big-time players, we got you. That score put the Bears up 7-0. This one added to the lead. Julius Baynard was picked up at the 8-yard line, but he kept fighting. Then he got a little help from his friends. Shout out to the Wonder Years theme song. It was 17-0 then. Bastrop went on to win 46-20. They just needed a Glenn win to make it to the postseason. We'll show you soon if they got it. Back to the scoreboard, Liberty Hill, well, they blanked Northeast, 59-0 the final score there. Bernie Champion, the guys from down near San Antonio, they put a lot of points up on our local guys from Lockhart. They win this one 64-14. The scores keep on rolling in. High-scoring game, Lampasas. The Badgers beat Fredericksburg 52-42, and Giddings falls to Navasota 41-26, the final score.
All right, Jeff, so the Bears win big, meaning Eastview would have to win even bigger against visiting Glenn. The Grizzlies already playoff bound. The Patriots would need to execute their playoff plan perfectly, and based on that attire, I'm sure it's 1 if by run, 2 if by pass. Opening drive, Grizzlies go with the run, converting on a pair of fourth downs to extend things. They get inside the 20, 1st and 10. DeJuan Dugar doing his thing. When, whoops-a-daisy, ball pops out at the 2-yard line. Tyler Wagner recovers.
Great first name.
Patriots, yes, sir, take over ensuing drive. Peyton Adams says, welcome to the Adams family. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. 67-yard pass and catch. Jeremiah Barrett on the receiving end. That big play leading to a field goal, but it's Glenn who spoils the Patriots' playoff plan, 42-18. All right, at 13, 4A, third place, Canyon Lake taking on a Burnet team, giving up more than 31 points per game. Senior night for the Hawks, who have won 3 straight over the Bulldogs. Big run here by Elijah Johnson. That puts them deep into Bulldog territory. Later in the drive, bootleg right, Hunter Anderson tucks it and runs, but the ball pops out. Burnet recovers. That turnover leading to no points, though. So the Hawks, they get the ball back. Hunter Anderson, 20-yard touchdown pass to Johnson. Nice. Canyon Lake holds on, 28-21.
Let's get some more scores going to you guys. LaGrange, 15-point win over Smithville. The Smithville team has been scoring a lot. Didn't tonight, 37-22, the final score there. And Florence falls to Rogers, 40-20, the final in that one. Another scoreboard coming your way. A couple of small schools with some big wins. 53-22, that's the final for Mason over Ozona. And Johnson City, the Eagles, win 50-12. Booyah! If you know Johnson City, you know what that means.
More highlights. Canyon taking on Buda Johnson. The Jag coming off their only loss of the season last week at Dripping Springs, but they get right back to work tonight. Jesse Medina, QB keeper. That's a touchdown. Cougars had it going on too, though. Cameron Bibbins. Jags may need a bib for this run to clean things up. Nice little touchdown, but it's the Jags who prevail, 44-27. More highlights and scores after the break. Stay with me.
Day one, Union Home Mortgage made a promise.
Well, welcome back to Friday Football Fever. And guys, I've been waiting a while to get this next highlight in. And Tyler, there's something that happened earlier in the day. We saw the highlight, and right when I saw it on my laptop, I stood up from my desk and I said, wow, out loud.
Yeah, you stood up from your desk and I was like, Jeff, we got to calm down. We got to save that energy for the show, because there were 2 plays that got really good reactions from you, Jeff.
Yeah.
You were nuts in the sports office. One we'll call a heads-up play, the other a full body-up kind of play. Now, if you're wondering what the heck we're talking about, you do not have to wait long at all to find out. First place, WIMBERLEY testing its 4-game winning streak against cellar dweller Austin Achieve. Here we go, Tyler Ross. This is one of those plays. Oh, Oh, are you kidding me?
Silly good.
Yeah, Ross not just sneaking, but also flying high in the sky and then flying back down at field level. 50-yard house call, and you think that was good. Well, you just wait. Check out the extra point. Snap botch, but Jack Rudder recovers, airs it out and finds Dylan Kincaid drinking that Kool-Aid. What a play. 2 more as the Texans go on to melt the Polar Bears 66-3.
Hey, back to 26-6A, where San Marcos and Akins took the field in what was a playoff play-in game. The winner would go to the postseason. The loser would soon have locker clean-out day. And Jaden Brown says, keep the trash bags and Febreze. I want my locker to stay dirty. The Rattlers Jr. took this one 45 yards to the house. Now, both of these teams saw incredible growth this season. Incredible. San Marcos gets the win, though, and the ticket to the playoffs. Final score 49-28. We'll be right back after this.
The holidays are fast approaching.
.48 minutes, the time between tip-off and game. But what about the rest? The other 23 hours and 12 minutes in the day. In this city, that's the time we're defined by, where the hard work happens and pride resides. Loyalty like this doesn't expire with the shot clock. We're in this for life, for our city and our family. This is our team. Por vida.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Get outdoors, hit the water. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
I'm an average guy. A lot like you. My job took a toll on my body, but I'm not giving in to the pain, and neither should you. There's a new game when it comes down to relief from agonizing joint pain, and that's QC Kinetics.
Elite athletes have used these amazing natural treatments for years. QC Kinetics, a long-lasting solution for joint pain. No surgery or downtime.
You and me, we got things to do. Go ahead, coach.
Come on, team, let's go!
Hi guys, my name's Emily and I am from KVUE. I am here to award one of you guys as our Abacus Athlete of the Week. So if Jackson Williams could please come forward. Hello, hello. Congratulations, you are our Abacus Athlete of the Week. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good,
Were you expecting this at all?
No.
Well, let me ask you, you participate in a lot of different sports. How do you make so much time for that?
Don't got time for nothing else, really. I don't know. That's all I do is play sports and I love it, so that's what I do.
Outside of sports, you also give back to your community in a ton of different ways. Will you talk a little bit about the things you do outside of it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in NHS and we do like service projects and stuff, and I've gave out canned goods to homeless shelters and stuff like that. And in NHS, we have also read books to kindergartners in June.
Now let me ask you, do you know who nominated you to be our Abacus Athlete of the Week?
No.
It was your dad. Yeah, so if we could bring him in here. Come on, Dad. You had a lot of great things to say about your son. Now that we've got all of you here with your award, is there anything you would like to tell him?
I just love him, and I just know he's worked hard the last 6 years, and just proud of him. And proud of the team. He couldn't have done this without these guys, and so we're just proud of him, and want to wish him the best along with everyone else here.
Awesome. Well, how about you go get some love from your team for being our Abacus Athlete of the Week.
KVUE Friday Football Fever Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical.
You'll never worry about expensive repairs again because the Abacus lifetime warranty is now available on select water heaters, air conditioning systems, and electric panels too. Yes, a lifetime warranty. Enjoy a lifetime of zero.
Big Save of the Week, sponsored by Austin Telco Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. He's Tyler, I'm Jeff, and guys, each and every week we see tons of plays that we want to watch multiple times. We pick a select few, 3, that we want to show you as our Austin Telco Big Save of the Week nominees. Let's go ahead and get you started with nominee number 1. First up is Wimberley's Tyler Ross, and similar to Chris Cross, T. Ross will make you
jump.
Yes, sir, he will. Tyler showing us all why you never skip leg day. Wimberley closed out the regular season with a big district win, and they are hopping into the playoffs.
Jeff, it's only fitting we have a fire play at Dragon Stadium. Hutto executing the flea flicker to perfection. Will Hammond handing it off. He could have been handing it off, getting it back and firing a bullet downfield to Jairez Lambert. Heck of a play and heck of a win for the Hippos on the road over Cedar Ridge.
We end with Mr. Gold. Luke Midas deflected a pass in the end zone. Check this out. And then he grabbed the toe-tapping interception. Amazing play from the Raiders senior. Next up for Luke and Rouse, a trip to the playoffs. Now that you guys have seen our 3 nominees, it's time for you to vote and let us know which is your favorite. You do that by going to my Twitter page at Jeff Jones Sports. There you'll see the poll that I recently created with those 3 nominees. You vote, we'll add them up, and on Tuesday we will reveal a winner. And guys, before we let you go, I have some final scores that just came in. Lago Vista beats Blanco 24-13. St. Michael's beats Hyde Park 42-6. Another private school score. Regents closed out a perfect undefeated regular season.
Once again.
They get the win over Brentwood Christian 49-7. Those dudes do a lot of winning. Guys, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to watch the Longhorns tomorrow, and we'll have a full recap with all your local sports news right here on KVUE.